Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake running on PC. Guarding town on time of night is unhappy occasion, but infrequently amusing. One example, you can witness change of various states of being. Village drinking place is revived from slumber. Moonlight also caused village to appear in a whole new way. You too are required to visit village at evening. New discovery, liberate your mind. Yeah, here in their broken English. To north from village is other village, village of Dorvik. To southwest from village is tower of named Skyfell Tower. We have fine location, yes? Surrounding our home to barbaric monsters, and we communicate not often, but there is village of Norvik to north. I went once during time of youth, surrounded by inspiring forests and much beauty. Was just thinking about this burly geezer who came to town once. Had this bleedin' massive helmet on his noggin, so he did. Saw him in the local watering, wolfing down some food like there was no tomorrow. No drink in sight. Can you believe it? So I asked him if he'd fancied something to wet the old whistle, but the fellow tells me he ain't got time for making merry. Said something about a quest before scampered. Or for a scarpered. Between you and me, I reckon he was on the run from something. Ah well. Whatever the geezer is now, I hope he's enjoying himself. As I told you, foolish man, villagers angered fairies and were punished with sleep. Travelers tell of village perennially sleeping people, but this is not possible, yes? How is this to be believed? Welcome to the drinking place of village. Please, you must recline and unbend tranquility. Okay. I recall back to a not-scared warrior who came to village decades or so ago. Looked to have obscenely important quest. Even in drinking place of merriment, his face as cold as mountain goat's teat. To me, he revealed his having newly born child he left behind on home. Also mentioned his wish to be embracing those he left. Warrior's lovely voice of gentle warmth that still echoes in my ear even today. After sun is falling under horizon, I am lately catching view of heel slime. But when darkness dropped downtown, heel slime is found nowhere. Perhaps it come only to watch sunset. We are looking for items, potentially. Okay, we got better equipment, but I need money. Wind Whisperer said me that there is shop and theater in town of Ashram to southeast. These establishments only accept clients at time of night. This is of large intrigue to me. What must occur within the walls only in dark? Here's these great martial artists. Stories tell of his punching head of bear completely off. I wish I can become like him. Well, I'm sure the bear wasn't happy about that. Okay, the monsters are actually super dangerous around here. Gotta be careful. Feather cap. 3 pouches of coagulant. Okay, wasn't there a slime around here we could capture, maybe? Are you searching for my Mamka and Papka? Then please, to return in the night of time. And return in the time of night. A fur hood. Sorry about your Christmas present, kid. Looks like it's mine now. Meowmurai calms the monster with a soothing voice and tells it about Monty's monster menagerie. The monster happily heads off to go and greet Monty. Upon meeting up with Monty, the monster is given a new lease on life and a new name, too. Healy. Monster Wrangler's mind is open to a new world of cordial critter comprehension. Welcome to reaching the 3 monster milestone. You now understand even more than before about how monsters live their lives. That's right, I'm not sure what good that knowledge does me, but hopefully it means something. Oh, hi, Ad. You have a question? Hopefully I have an answer. Or at least one that works. Oh, Underdog Detective, the full motion game? Oh, you can't put the game in English? I'd have to bring it up again. Is it stuck on some other language where you can't read the menus? Yeah, I mean, I did play it on PS5, but I think when I installed it, it was in English. Oh, it's stuck in Chinese. Yeah, I'll look it up. And at least, I'll tell you how to get to the point to the place where you can change the language. Oh, I think when it first came out, there was a bug in the game that made it so that you couldn't progress. So I think that's probably why I got 1 star. But they patched it since, so you shouldn't have that problem anymore. Of course, your problem is just getting it to be in English. Yeah, I'll have to reinstall it and then give you some instructions on how to get it to how to change the language. Yeah, I thought it was fun when I played it. It was really funny too. Yeah, but I don't recall off the top of my head how to change the language. Like I said, I think when I installed it, it was in English. Yeah, that's true. There aren't a lot of people that covered it. I don't think a lot of people even knew about it. It wasn't really advertised very well. Yeah, I'll leave a comment. when I find out the answer for you. Like I said, I'll have to reinstall it and start it up again. I don't know if I covered that in my video or not. I usually cover the options, but I'll be honest with you, I don't remember. It's been so long since we played it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to subscribe unless you want to, but yeah, I'll put it in the comments in this game. I'll have to leave a comment afterwards, because like I said, I'll have to start it up. But yeah, if you look for this video, I'll leave a comment on this video. And hopefully that'll help you. Yeah, hey, I'm glad you're enjoying the game, or I'm glad. Well, you should be able to enjoy the game when you finally get it to the right language. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out then. And you know, I'll make sure you get the help you need on that one. Yeah, sorry, I just don't know without looking it up or without installing the game. But I'll definitely get you an answer. I'll work on that tonight. Make sure to get that to you. Actually, let me write your name. Let me write your username down, and then I can address you that way. Otherwise, I will forget. Yeah, I'm from the USA. Yeah, I mean, I usually do play. I don't play all of the FMV games, but I'll usually play the ones that are available on the PlayStation 4. The only ones I won't do are the ones from Focus Entertainment. So some of the European ones I won't be able to cover. Oh, you're from Canada. Okay. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yeah, I think most of my audience is from the States. The States and the Philippines, strangely enough. Oh yeah, I played that one too. Yeah, because that one was available on the PlayStation 4. Mainly because I was interested in playing like a horror game. That was a nice surprise, that one. Yeah, I play a lot of visual novels too. There hasn't been anything good out lately, but usually if there's a visual novel out there, then I'll try to play that. The FMV games, they don't really make that many of them. Yeah, and I think I played the Death Come True because it was, I think it was the Danganronpa guy. I want to say it was him that made that one. Did you ever try The Bunker? That was like a European FMV game where you're sort of stuck in a nuclear facility. The Centennial Case, Shigma story? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Wales. Late Shift was good. Yeah, Late Shift was really good too. I don't think I played the Centennial Case. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I mean, Wales International made quite a few of them. Yep, the Complex. Although I don't think I played that one. Didn't they make like Her Story too? I think it was called Her Story or His Story. Something like that. Because I remember... Oh yeah, the 5 Dates is good. Or, what was the Korean one? I mean... well, there's a couple of them, but, it was like about that older guy who was trying to find a date. That one was pretty funny too. 5 Dates I haven't finished yet, though. I think I started it, and I think we played like 2 episodes of that. Oh, yeah, let me find the name. It was a big hit in Korea. Moda Solo. No girlfriend since birth. Kind of a bad translation, but yeah, you're like a 30-year-old guy trying to find trying to date for the first time. That one was pretty funny. Yeah, the name doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. Moda Solo. It's on PlayStation, yeah. Well, I mean, actually, it's on the PS5 and the Xbox too, so it's pretty much on everything. Although it took like a year to come over because it was on PC last year. Here. I need to replace my keyboard. Like, my I key's not working very well. I might have the link. Let me see. I think I still have the link somewhere. Well, that's for the US PlayStation Store. I don't know if Canada has its own store. Oh, I saw Black Clouds. Yeah, I didn't even finish that one. I'm just like you. I didn't like it that much. Actually, that game got me. That game got me a strike because they accidentally released it on the Switch early, so it appeared on the Switch store. I think like a month early or something like that. And then I played it live, and Focus struck my channel for it. Yeah, so I got in a big feud with them over their games, and it's like you know, it wasn't my fault they released it early, but they still struck my channel. So I couldn't. I think it was a 2-week ban. Yeah, I couldn't upload for 2 weeks. Or sorry, no, I couldn't stream for 2 weeks, but they let me upload. Yeah, the copyright's pretty silly. Like I understand, maybe some people taking advantage of the copyright. In the old YouTube days, you know, people used to put like entire movies, entire anime on YouTube. So I get that. But for a video game, I'm just playing a video game and commenting. You know, that's usually fair use in the States. But you know, a big company can just strike your channel, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, all you can really do is submit an appeal, and you know, they can decide whether or not they want to accept your appeal or not. Sometimes you get lucky, and there's a person there that will allow your appeal to go through, and then sometimes you don't get lucky. It just depends on who has your case. Oh, did you? I do that for the Japanese store sometimes. If there's a game that's that sports English, I'll just buy the Japanese version. But it's a real pain. It's a real pain to make a Japanese account because you have to have a Japanese credit card too. You can't use an international card, and you have to have a Japanese address. Super Scout? Oh, I didn't hear. I don't think I've heard of that one. I must have missed it somehow. Oh, okay. It's a Chinese game. Well, so was Underdog Detective. Oh, dating game? I don't know, those can be fun. Oh, sure. Well, if it's a dating game, it's going to have some pretty girls in it. Yeah. How are they going to sell the game without pretty girls? Yeah. I mean, that's how Five Hearts Under One Roof. I mean, they're all pretty. As Dust Falls, I didn't finish Dust Falls. I did start it. I think I bought that one on the Xbox. But yeah, that one was kind of interesting. Yeah, that one had a pretty interesting art style because it was like real actors, but then they put a cartoon filter on everything to make it look like a comic book. But yeah, I can tell you you like the FMV. I like it too, but I get stuck in a lot of those FMV games. Right, yeah, it wasn't full video. It was still frames. Kind of interesting idea. I think it was trying to be like Fargo or something. Because just about these, it was about those, just some small town crooks. Yeah, I agree. I thought it looked pretty good. Like, I didn't know why they wouldn't just do the FMV. I mean, they filmed the actors. So it was kind of a strange decision to me. Probably because it would have been too big, I guess, if they would have just made it all FMV. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they could have done it on purpose too. Maybe they just liked the way it looked in still frames to make it more look like make it look more like a comic book. She sees red. Doesn't sound familiar. Russian FMV. Oh, well, no wonder. I don't think I've ever played any Russian FMV game. What kind of game is it then? Is it like a drama or a mystery? Oh, okay. Kind of in the middle. Oh, okay. It's a crime drama. Well, what you play that on then? Did you play it on PC? Oh, it was on PS5. Okay. Right. Same thing. Thankfully, you can play PS4 games on a PS5. Love is all around. I've heard of it, yeah. I think I saw the trailer for it. I don't know. I like those games. They're usually really funny. I mean, they kind of have to make them funny. If they're too serious, I don't know if anybody would play them. You know, besides maybe you and me. Bloodshore. I don't think so. Oh, hi, Jeffy. We're just talking about FMV games. Well, I play Dragon Quest. Oh, that one might be fun. I don't know, man. Those Wales games, they find the worst actors. I mean, I know that I know these are lower budget productions, And usually the story is interesting enough. But boy, it's just the acting is just usually not great. Like the Korean games and the Japanese games, the acting is usually really good. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's funny, but not all the time, right? Oh well, you know, you just kind of put up with it, I guess. Yeah, sort of like Gabriel Knight. I mean, the FMV game genre is kind of making a comeback. Yeah, I mean, I like the point and click games too. I think we played quite a few of those on the channel. But the FMV games are fun because they're usually not very long. No, you won't have to learn Chinese. There's definitely a way to change it to English. Because Chinese is hard. It's very hard to learn. Am I high enough level to be out here? I may not be. Oh, maybe we'll be okay. What the heck? How do I get there? It's not like I can jump in the overworld. Huh. Mia and the Dragon Princess. This sounds familiar. I don't know if I bought it though. What the heck? I can't get here. That's a bummer. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of those games I haven't heard of. A lot of times I'll just I'll just be browsing the store and run into them. Okay, can we get in the tower? Sitting on top of statuses, all kinds of icons can pop up in battle which symbolize temporary changes to your attributes. Give the buffs and debuffs entries a gander if you fancy learning more. About Erica? Yeah. I don't think I played that on stream. That was a really short one if I remember right. And then I'm sure you played her story. Because I think after that guy made her story, he made yeah, so it's her story, and then he made Telling Lies. That one I'm sure you played. They're both good. Chain sickle. I just bought this thing too. It was super expensive. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Shibuya Scramble. Let's see if I'm under level or not. I should be okay on levels. I know. It makes me think about LA Noire. I never did buy the remaster. Yeah, I love those Dark Pictures games. Until Dawn, we just finished the remake, not too long ago. The only one of those games I didn't like was Man of Medan. Just because I didn't really like the story that much. I mean, you know, all the games kind of play the same. Oh, you like it more than Little Hope? Yeah, Little Hope was just okay. Oh yeah, I agree on that one. House of Ashes. Actually, that was a surprise for me. I didn't think... Like, I thought they were going to stop making those games. I think I have Madan on here. I might not. That might have been one I had on Afrika TV. Yeah, if I remember right, I played Man of Madan and I tried to kill everyone. I tried to kill everyone the first time, but I don't think I succeeded. I think 2 people lived on that one. Yeah, I called it Terrible Decisions in Man of Medan. I know. I thought it was going to be easy because it was really easy to kill everyone in Until Dawn. But then maybe people complained it was too easy to kill everyone. Skyfell Tower may be swarming with monsters, but one can navigate it with surprising ease if one focuses on each fiend's weaknesses. Some monsters are weak to fire spells, such as Frizz and Sizz. There are also those which will not last long when assaulted with wind-infused incantations like Whoosh. In summary, different fiends have different vulnerabilities. Doubtless your companions will work out what attacks to use which enemies in due course. You simply need to apply the right tactics. Like how this guy's just hanging out in this castle just to tell me that advice. Yeah, I was surprised that even if you fail some of the quick time events, you still live. I thought for sure I could kill everyone if I just like messed up all the quick time, but messed up all the buttons. But no, yeah, they live just fine. There's a band of thugs led by a bloke named Robin Hood that calls this tower home, you know. Just keep your wits about you once you start getting close to the top floor. Those upper levels are crawling with blighters. Yeah, I think they said it was done. But, you never know. If there's enough demand and they think they can make some money off of it, there might be another game. I don't know how well they sold. I thought they sold okay. Like, they weren't million sellers or anything, but I thought they made their money back. Oh, right. Yeah, that's why I thought there was going to be more than 4. So I was surprised when they announced that there was only that the series was going to end. But like I said, you know, probably didn't make quite enough money. Okay, so there's one more then. Good. Maybe they'll make it in Unreal 5. Yeah, that's good. Pretty much everything's switching to Unreal 5. Or Unity, you know, depending on what kind of budget the game has. There aren't really any other game engines out anymore. Yeah, I know they teased the idea of having Until Dawn 2. I mean, there's a teaser for Until Dawn 2 at the end of Until Dawn 1 Remake, where you just follow Sam. So I think it's coming. Yeah. Oh, that might be a spoiler. If you haven't played Until Dawn Remake, then there's a little bonus scene at the end of that. Yeah. There's a little teaser for what happens to Sam at the end of Until Dawn Remake. Although, you know, I don't know why. I mean, they didn't say what the name was going to be, so I'm not really sure if it's just going to be called Until Dawn or if it's going to have some other name. I mean, that's mostly true that it's a remaster. But I mean, technically it's a remake, right? Because they did the original in the Decima engine, you know, the one that runs Horizon, and then they moved to Unreal 5. But in doing so, they added some scenes to it. I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, there's just like little stuff that they added. There's like little areas that you couldn't get to before that are added in there, and there's 1 or 2 new scenes. But the big thing is that there's a teaser for the sequel. Yeah, sorry. I just assumed you played it. Seems like you played everything else. Well, I don't tell you what happens. So that you can find out for yourself. But it looks very promising. I already have a wizard staff. Meowmurai calms the monster with a soothing voice and tells it about Monty's monster menagerie. The monster happily heads off to go greet Monty. Upon meeting with Monty, the monster is given a new lease on life and a new name too, Bub. Bub the Slime. Oh, I see. I mean, that's a good reason. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's really worth full price just for the little extra stuff they added. I mean, it does look a lot better. But, you know, it already looked good in the first place. I know. The funny thing is the remake is more expensive than the original game. Alright, I need to go back to town. Oh, yeah. Well, I ended up buying the original. Actually, it might have been the first game I bought for the PS4. It was kind of a weird decision for them to remake that game, but again, they wanted to tease the next game, so I think that was probably like a good reason for them to practice using the new engine and then also announce the new game. Persona. I think I have only played Persona 5. Oh wait, no, I played Persona 4 on the PSP way back in the day. So I didn't pick up the Persona 3 remake, and then I did pick up Metaphor. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not really into Metaphor that much. I know a lot of people say it's their game of the year, but it's okay. Yeah, Persona 4 Golden. And then I think I bought the PC version too, but I never did play through it. Well, and I also played like Persona 1 on like the original PlayStation a long time ago. I mean, I also play Shin Megami Tensei. I like Shin Megami Tensei more than Persona. Yeah, because Persona 4 was on PSP, or was it Vita? It was one of the PlayStation portables. Oh, Metaphor. That's the new game from that from Atlas. It's basically Persona, except it's fantasy, medieval fantasy. And you're not kids. You're not going to school. But a lot of stuff from Unicorn Overlord. Metaphor. It has a subtitle too. Metaphor Fantasio, I think is what they call it. Yeah, here. I think I have a link for it. Or Fantasio. Like I said, it's okay. I don't know, you know. I think if you really, really love the Persona series, then you'll probably be into this one. Because it really is just Persona in a fantasy setting. Yes, yes. I mean, it's good. I don't quite like it as much as I like Persona or Shin Megami Tensei. But it's still a good game. I might be one of the only ones, though. I think most people like it a lot. For some reason, it doesn't really do anything for me. Actually, that's why I'm playing this. That's why I'm playing Dragon Quest. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, the PC one has some stuttering problems here and there. But yeah, not as bad as the Switch one. Of course, if you have a PlayStation 5, then that one, I think that's the one that runs the best. In fact, I think the PlayStation 5 version runs better than the PC version. Because there's some micro stuttering that they haven't fixed yet in this version. But that's normal in a PC game. Anytime there's a console version that they ported it to PC from, usually there's a problem with stuttering. Yeah, to me it's hard to go back to Persona 3. I mean, unless they made some changes to Persona 3, like a lot of changes, I don't know if I could play it again. It's just the base game. That one might... I have to wait for a sale then. And it had to be in the middle of, you know... I'm like, I have such a backlog of games. I don't know if I have, like, a time for one more remake, you know? I mean, Dragon Quest is, I mean, it's a fairly short game. It's not 100 hours. I mean, you could play it 100 hours, but it's, you know, most people won't play it 100 hours. And this is like such a dramatic remake. You know, you can speed up the battles, and all the graphics are redone. You know, there's voice acting in the game. So this is a much different experience than playing the original game. But it's still, you know, super faithful to the original. So, you know, it's like the best of both worlds. They did just the right things that they needed to do in Dragon Quest. Oh, Dragon Quest XI-S. Yes, the hard version. I think I ended up playing like 115 hours on Dragon Quest S, 11S. Just because they made everything so much harder. Yeah, I love Dragon Quest. It really is the best. Final Fantasy took a weird turn there when they did 16. So I'm glad Dragon Quest really hasn't changed over the years that much. Yeah, I think I bought Dragon Quest S I bought it on the Switch, I bought it on PC. I think I bought the original on the PlayStation 4, or was it 3? I can't remember. That first version was reasonable, right? And then they just made the S version just so much harder. Oh, Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it was okay. Switching to a Devil May Cry style of gameplay is like that. Certainly an interesting decision. It's weird because it was an action game that they wanted to make like Devil May Cry, but it was not as like complex as Devil May Cry. So you kind of got like a very light version of that game. Because I think I beat that whole game with just one combo. I didn't even have to learn the other combos, and it didn't have like elemental weaknesses. So your ice and your fire and your lightning and your wind spells were all pretty much the same thing. Or, I mean, enemies didn't have weaknesses to them. So yeah, it is weird. Oh, you mean Rebirth, the Final Fantasy VII game? Yeah, Rebirth is good, I think. It's much better if you have it if you buy it on the PlayStation 5 Pro. The PlayStation 5 version is kind of it struggles for sure. It doesn't look so hot. It's weird. It doesn't look as good as the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's like they went back a step. But maybe they'll learn their lesson for whatever they call the third game. Yeah. I like the idea of Final Fantasy 16, but I didn't think they made a good enough fighting system. Like, they were trying to make it I think they're trying to make it easy for people who have never played an action game, like a character action game, like they never played Bayonetta or Devil May Cry. But then it ends up being kind of unsatisfying that the game was as easy as it was. So they kind of took away some of the Final Fantasy-ness of the game just to make it like Devil May Cry, but it wasn't as good as Devil May Cry. We'll see what they do with 17. That'll be a couple years, though. Be another 3 or 4 years at least. Ah, I hate this tower. You guys can call their friends all the time. Yeah, it's weird that they decided to change Final Fantasy so much. I mean, it's not like Final Fantasy doesn't have spin-offs. But I think they just saw that that the turn-based RPGs were not doing as well. And then, you know, look what comes along. Persona 5 does well, right? Metaphor is doing well. Dragon Quest is doing well. So I don't think it's really a problem with turn-based RPGs not doing well. I think turn-based RPGs will sell just as well as action-based RPGs. It just has to, you know, it just has to be a good game. Yeah, I think they know they messed up. I mean, it didn't sell anywhere near as much as they thought it would sell. Even though it did look nice. It did look and sound nice. You know, it's a very pretty game. But, you know, I'd rather play this game than Final Fantasy 16. This game's like, what, 25 years old? Well, I mean, this version of it isn't 25 years old, but the original game is an old game. In fact, after this, I think I'm going to play the Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster. I usually play that game, Final Fantasy IV, every couple years. Yeah, it's weird. Final Fantasy has had trouble since 13. I mean, 14 doesn't count because that's the MMO, and 14's really, really good. But, yeah, 13, 15... Well, 13, 13.2, 13.3, and 15 just... You know, didn't quite get it right. Even though, personally, I like 13. I like 13 and 13.3 and 13.2 a lot, but I know most people don't. This place has been home to the world's great bandits for generations. Ah, just feel the history. But I do know most people don't like those games. And 15 definitely had some trouble. Especially with it running like garbage when it was first released. Even now, it still doesn't run great. Oh, Skull and Bones. Yeah, I really wanted to like Skull and Bones. Because I did like the ship battles in the past games. But just the ship battles without all the other stuff is really not as good. You can tell they messed up for a long time because they delayed that release by years, you know. I don't know. I'm looking more forward to the Yakuza fighting pirate game. I mean, at least that game doesn't take itself seriously. Yeah, who knew Yakuza would have a pirate game? Yeah, well, RGG Studio is... I mean, they pretty much only have made good games. They really haven't made any bad games. Like when they did the... what was it? Fist of the North Star. When they did the Fist of the North Star game. Was it Lost Paradise? I think that was PlayStation 4. And that game was amazing. They did a really good job with that game. I don't know why have I played so many games. Played so many games. Yeah, Atlas has been pretty strong. But I guess that's why Sega bought Atlas, you know. Catherine? I still haven't played Catherine yet. I've been meaning to get to it. In general, I have a hard time with puzzle games. So, I'm just like, it's a puzzle game, huh? Oh man, I don't know if I can play this. Yeah, I mean, I did buy it. I just haven't played it yet. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think it's been... I mean, I don't think I dislike any Atlas games, now that I think about it. Even some of their weird offshoot games. Like when the Switch came out, I played a lot of Lost Child. Just their dungeon crawler game. Metaphor's been the only one that's been, I mean, a little disappointing. Outside of that, well, and even then, it's still a really good game. It's not like it's not a good game. but not as good as Persona 5, so, which is a tall order. I mean, Persona 5 is really good, and not as good as Shin Megami Tensei 5. Oh, it's the latest game by Atlas. So Metaphor is the newest game that they made, which is a fantasy game. It's a medieval fantasy game. Yeah, I mean, if you like RPGs, if you like JRPGs, yeah, it's good stuff. But you have to like JRPGs a little bit if you're in a Dragon Quest stream. So, I know, we're not talking about Dragon Quest. We'll only talk about it a little bit. Well, I'm not talking a lot about this game because there hasn't been a lot of dialogue. There hasn't been a lot of dialogue yet. Is anybody poisoned? No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'll never find Call of Duty or FIFA or Madden on this channel, ever. Or Minecraft. Or Fortnite. There are, like, plenty of other people that play those games. Some people make a living on just playing Fortnite, which I would never do. That would drive me crazy. Yeah, a lot of my viewers like WWE. Like, it's been a long time since a wrestling game has been really, really good. So one comes out, and then I play it, and then it's not really that good, or it's in some sort of broken state. Then they released the AEW game, which I thought was okay, but it's pretty clear it wasn't really done. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the wrestling games. I mean, the last 2 or 3 have just been terrible for the WWE games.
Oi, you lot! Looks like we got some unwanted guests here! Just what we need. We better let the boss know, eh?
Oh, that's right. It is on Netflix now. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Everybody has Netflix. It's so weird to have Dragon Quest with voice acting. It's not like all the voices though. Just every once in a while there's a voice. But it is funny to hear. Yeah, I think so. I think it'll increase their audience. I mean, not that I don't know if that's a good idea. Because it really hasn't been good lately. But maybe we'll get better. McMahon's gone, so, you know, that can only be good. Oh, this game is really good. I mean, like, I can't even see myself playing the original Dragon Quest anymore. I mean, this is what I'm going to be playing from now on. And when they do the remakes of 1 and 2, I mean, I'll definitely be playing those as well. McMahon. Yeah, that was one troubled dude. I mean, to put it nicely, he's a little messed up. Oh, that's okay. I don't really like follow wrestling that much anymore either.
Fair play to you.
I still play the games though.
All right, making it this far.
Well, maybe not anymore. Like I said, the last 3 WWE games have just been absolute trash. Not even in the case of the last game, not even like a working game.
But if you think you're gonna catch me that easy, you got another thing coming. See ya.
Yeah, even giving it for free is probably not worth installing it. I mean, it's hilarious if you like stuff like Goat Simulator, But Ghost Simulator is bad on purpose. Like Ghost Simulator, you know what you're getting into. You play the latest WWE game, it's like, huh, they really didn't even try. Look at this guy.
You don't give up, do ya? Well, if you want a piece of me, let's go!
Oh, I'm gonna have to concentrate on healing. Oh, I don't think I've ever used this. This is funny. You basically just don't do anything. Why would you ever use that? Oh, I mean, unless there's like a big... I guess unless there's like some long attack that the enemies use, where you'd want to be invulnerable for 5 turns or 4 turns. Telltale games? I haven't played a lot of them. I think I played Wolf Among Us. I think that's the only one I've played. I know the zombie Telltale games are supposed to be good, are supposed to be pretty good. I was about to say, am I gonna die? I thought I had enough levels. 857 experience. Only 771 gold, though? Man. Figure the pirate, or you figure the King of Thieves would have more money on him. Oh, Game of Thrones.
All right, it's a fair cop. I'll give the poxy crown back. Just let me go, will ya?
Nope.
I'll turn my life around. I'll go straight, I promise. Just let me go, please.
Nope.
I'll turn my
Ah,
life
darn it.
around.
I'll let him go.
Straight, I promise. Just let me go, please. Cheers, ears. Would you Adam and Eve it?
We're free, boss!
Just need to find somewhere to lay low, and we'll be back in the bees and honey before you know it.
It is he, Robin Hood, the bandito!
Think that's our cue, boss?
When it bleeding rains. You're a saint, though. Be lucky, eh? Ta-da!
Ah, mi perdoni. They fled before we could capture them.
I see. Well, at least the crown is in safe hands. They will be most pleased. Hero of Aliahan, your help was most vital in securing the crown. Please deliver it to our king yourself. He will want to thank you personally, and I'm sure the outpost will be reopened soon after.
But, Commendatore, that is not enough.
See. How could I forget? Even once the outpost reopens, you will need the Chiave Magica, the magic key. Were it possible, I would love nothing more than to hand it to you myself as your reward. It is just, well, I'm unsure as to its location, you see?
Actually, I have heard it is hidden in the desert to the south, within the Great Pyramid.
Davvero? I suppose that would make sense. Now, my men and I must return to the castle al più presto. I swear we will repay you someday for this kindness. The best of luck looking for the key. May the goddess go with you.
Aren't you forgetting the crown? Look at that, it's the king's crown. Like, we came all the way out here to retrieve the crown, and then we just left without it. I know, I want to get that, but I guess we had to wait for the ship. An apron, a turban, and some gold. Yeah, I think all of those old Sierra games have are in copyright hell. Although, you know, it's the time of remakes, so, you know, if they want to start remaking some of these games and putting them in collections, I don't see why not. You know, I was happy when they did the remasters of the Command & Conquer games. I played a lot of those. Command & Conquer and Red Alert. Oddly enough, no remake of StarCraft. I don't know what the hell. I mean, I know World of Warcraft makes them money, but you know, how about some StarCraft? It's not like StarCraft doesn't make money. And then they released, like, their card games. And still no StarCraft. I mean, there hasn't been a real Warcraft game in a long time either, you know. Too busy making Diablo. Baldur's Gate 3? Oh yeah, love Baldur's Gate 3. I'm actually planning on playing that with a friend here pretty soon. Not on stream. He's a stream shy. Although, like I was saying earlier, it's like Baldur's Gate 3, but it's not. It doesn't play anything like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. And there's no Minsk in Baldur's Gate 3, which makes me sad. It's like, it's not really a Baldur's Gate game without Minsk. But it is good. Yeah, it's a really, really good game. Although I played it when it was in beta. I think I probably played it in I played it for like 6 or 8 months when it was in beta, and the game did not run good. It did not run good for a very, very long time. On consoles, it runs fine now, but boy, on PC, it was a wreck for a long time. Okay, folks, I am going to call it for now. This is meowmurai. We have been playing Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake running on PC. Thanks, everyone, for joining. I usually don't actually have a chatty crowd. So, yeah, we'll, I don't know if we're going to play another game tonight. I'll have to see what's going on with work. Since they just paged me, so I'll have to see if I have to actually work tonight. But if I don't, then we'll play another game tonight. And then if not, we will see you next time. Once again, thanks everybody, and I will see you at the next stream.